Yo, what up, girl? What up, baby? You fine? Girl, you ready to come over to that PS4? Yeah, girl, I told you a year ago you was mine, baby. Oh,
Really, nigga?
the video started. Shit, gamers and game mess, what is going on? My name is Tnek127, and welcome back to another episode of MMO News Today. Console Edition. But anyway, guys, what's up? What's going on? I am excited, guys. I am ecstatic. Y'all know I got that cheesy grin on my face, so you know it's something good. So, chances are you guys have probably heard already, because I believe I'm 2-3 days late now with this news. And the reason I was late for it is because wasn't being lazy or anything. I just really don't know much about this game. I'm really behind when it comes to this one. This is one I haven't dug too much in, haven't done too much research in. But man, oh man, does it feel good to be right. About a year and a half ago, I called this. Peep the screenshot, baby. Blade and Soul is coming to console. I did a video talking about this over a year ago, and people told me I was crazy. But man, it feels good. And just forgive me for bragging and being cocky, but I just have a small group of haters, who just keep popping on the channel, always tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, and all this stuff, try to fact check me and everything. When I've done this, literally, and Blade and Soul will be the 4th time in a row. I don't know when they're going to get it. But anyway, guys, yes, Blade and Soul has been pretty much officially confirmed for console. Now, the reason I'm saying pretty much is because we don't have an official announcement, we don't have an official trailer, but NCSoft did go over, their financial reports and stuff like that, and in interviews they have talked about, that and stated that there is a console version that's already been in development for some time now. And we're going to go ahead and read this article to you guys. I'm going to leave a link to it in the description below. Also, a link to a few other videos from other content creators, because apparently people have dug a lot more into this, and from what I am hearing, it's supposed to be ready to release sometime in 2018. Now, I don't know if Blade and Soul is free to play. I don't know if it's, pay to play. I don't know how this game works. I don't know too much about it except for the little bit of footage on videos I've recently watched, and we'll get into all that detail, after I share this article with you guys. So, it's from MMOgames.com. If you don't know who MMOgames.com is, step your research game up. One of the biggest MMO websites out there. They say Blade and Soul appears to be console bound. It looks like NCSoft is eyeing the console MMO market. In the most recent earnings call from the company, plans were unveiled that mentioned a Blade and Soul console port was already in the works, according to a Korean website. According to the report, the North American branch of NCSoft has apparently begun the process of getting Blade and Soul to consoles. While work is ongoing, specifics on which consoles and a timeline were not provided. Yeah, I guess, it's not like it's going to come on PS4 or Xbox One or anything. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be on Sega Genesis, NES, and Atari. Yeah, but with the strategy to a console MMO launch, NCSoft appears to be looking to broaden its net, as the earnings report showed a sharp rise in mobile sales while all the associated MMO IPs were down for the current quarter. It should be noted that the information in question does come from a rough translation of a Korean site, so details specific from this report may be skewed. The combat stylings of Blade and Soul are definitely that sort of which would translate pretty well to a console controller. Of course, big question is will there be any cross-platform play? Either way, we'll be looking for some sort of official confirmation about this story and report back should it come to light. Now, there they're playing it safe and saying, hey, it's still a translation from a Korean website, yada yada yada, and all that stuff. Now, if you go to my previous video, which the sources in there, and I'm also going to put that source in the link below too. Blade and Soul was already in development for consoles, and they were looking to do it back a year and a half ago when I originally announced this. The original version of it apparently had ran on an Xbox 360, because originally the game was actually slated for PS4 and Xbox 360, because Xbox One, technically around this announcement time, wasn't an official thing yet. We all knew that there was a new Xbox coming, but the Xbox One actually was not announced around this time period yet, which is, a very interesting thing. So they were aiming for the 360. Now, Blade and Soul is one of those action RPG feeling MMOs, and I gotta say, I do love the fact that consoles are getting a lot of these. As you guys know, Neverwinter plays that way. Skyforge does. Onigiri, Terra, which is coming, that it has that, the action RPG feel, and doesn't have, that like that click target, um kind of thing like, like Final Fantasy 14 and World of Warcraft do, which is, there's nothing wrong with that combat system, but me personally, I do like the feeling of, the action combat a lot better. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if Skyforge did one thing for me, it spoiled me on that. Like, I love that, that action MMO, that action RPG feel in an MMO. It actually feels great, and I honestly, can't wait to experience that. But Blade and Soul, from what I can see, it seems to play, that same way. There's multiple classes in the game. I don't know too much about the classes or the game itself. All I know is that it is a really cool, it seems to be, like Japanese theme game with really hot female avatars, great looking character models, and amazing visuals. And I'm talking like, on like a Black Desert Online level visuals. Like, the game actually looks really good. And I was shocked. I was watching some gameplay, looked at a few dungeons, looked at a few raids. So it's safe to say, there's dungeon and raid content in the game. There's a decent end game, but I just don't know, how it's like paid system works, how the game works, how the mechanics are, if there's even, a Trinity system, if the game has tanks, healers, or DPS, or if everything's just strictly DPS. I have no clue how this game works. So if you guys want to school me, on Blade and Soul and all that fun stuff in the comments below, feel free to leave your comments, because I'm looking on, all the information I can get. I'm going to do my own homework, of course, but throughout the next year, probably, however long this takes, this game's going to be a brand new and learning process for me, because this is one of the MMOs I didn't do too much digging on. It just never, it always looked cool. It just never, caught my eye. I just never cared to look into it too much, besides when I had announced, the rumors of a console version a little bit over a year ago. But, anyway, guys, I think the fact that, we're getting Blade and Soul on console is pretty cool. Like I said, links to all kinds of stuff will be in the description below, so feel free to check out my sources, check out videos from other content creators, so you guys can see their take on it, the research they've done and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, what I want to know is from all my viewers and stuff like that, what are you guys most excited about now that you hear this news? Are you more excited for Blade and Soul, or are you more excited for Terra? So in the comments below, what I also want you to do is put hashtag Team Blade and Soul or Team Terra. Tell me which game you're most excited about and why. And guys, I want to get some interesting debate here. See the discussion. I want to see what direction this goes. I want to see how everyone's brains are working now, because in all honesty, we do pretty much have confirmation Blade and Soul is coming, but I think it's good that we don't have an announcement yet, simply because look at our situation with Terra. We got an announcement in March. Here it is, August. We still don't know anything except that the game's coming sometime within the next 4 months, I guess. But other than that, what do we really know? And I think it's good, that Blade and Soul, they haven't made an announcement, prematurely or anything that, but we do know, it's something in the future that we could hear about and look forward to. So, but anyway, guys, I think that's a good thing. I'm excited. You guys let me know what y'all think. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tanek127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.